The difference between Heroic and SuperJymy is still quite far ahead. And, well, Virtus.pro, as you said, they did just get bodied, but they can now just come and look to rectify their mistakes. Probably witnessed them in the previous. It's going to be an aggressive start. Taz already starting things off. Bialy with a couple of doubles. And, well, it's only going to be a couple of players left. Bialy just slaughtering his opponents here with Taz to help on 1 HP.
Fucking triple MP9s and an MP7 to boot for Taz. Snacks tasked with the hold on mid. Great frag from Taz. That cleans up the first, and the mowdown begins. Zori, sure enough, finding only 1 kill thus far. He's going to have to do a little bit more than that.
The side has been overwhelmed already. Bonner going to be starting things off. Pasha and Taz are there to trade things into a 4 versus 3. However, if the push continues onto this A site, they will be the only 2 defenders. Zori looking to lead the charge with that AWP, rounding the corner with Pasha just moments behind him. Does also have the bomb, so has to be a little bit careful with the peek that he goes for, because if that bomb is left in the open, the round will surely fall the way of Virtus.pro. He's, however, after losing those initial battles, are going to slow right down. Neo is going to be spotted out, hits the tag as well onto Ornez, and actually gets a second, holding down that banana control. The peak comes into Pasha, and the AWPs are ruling the show for VP in this round, leaving only Zori left. Said the AWPs are ruling the show, but 40 seconds left, and he has a lot to do.
Still trying to push his way up mid, and that's where Bialy will catch, who resides on 29. But here it is, more flashes, and the peak he lines up to. Bialy with a third.
5 seconds left on the clock. Flashbang going to be spotted. The rotation will quickly come in, but Neo's actually going to be smoked off. Misses the shot as well. Isn't going to risk pushing back through. May just go for the timing through the box, but actually isn't going to hit anything. And now there actually is a chance, although Arvid's going to be dropped.
Cautious frag grenade, that's crucial. Leaves it all on Aerial. Now he's in a fully committed position. They have a smoke for his Molotov, if need be. But can he win this opening duel? He's seen the barrel. Now the smoke's out. Oh! Crucial frag.
Yeah, we don't see the raid boss in too much anymore without that sort of Tech 9 power that we saw previously. The decoys are just going to be a fake to try and rotate players off, and it's worked perfectly. There's nobody left on the B side. Zori will go down within the first couple of seconds. Ornez going to be peeking in, but Snacks on that lurk, doing what he does best, will catch one. However, it is eventually going to be traded, and Virtus.pro, they're playing mind games here. They're going to go rotating back towards the A site. Unfortunately, their mind games have not worked. There's still 2 players here waiting. Bonner actually going to catch one. It's the bomb, but Neo will be able to retrieve it. Another coming in for Aerial with that CZ, just ducking and weaving, but Neo will eventually trade. However, he's now the only one left alive, and you have to wonder, maybe Virtus.pro have overthought this a little bit. Either way, it's Neo. Clutch situation. You wouldn't want anyone else. He hits both dinks, just has to connect an individual bullet. Ornez down to just 2 HP. A toe shot would do it, and it doesn't matter. Neo takes the head off. And there isn't going to be any sort of lurk play or anybody to pull players over. It will just be a straight-up defense, and already we're going to see a rotation coming in from this CT side. Aerial up above, spotted out. Pasha with the pre-fire. Love it when I see a player just pre-fire that angle, because so many times you just see multiple players die with the ludicrousy of that boost. Bonner, however, will be able to stop one of it over the top, turns this into a 2 versus 3. I'm on VP. This should not be a round that you're losing. Finally, Neo will decapitate Arvid. Make things very difficult from here on out. Neo just closing things, and Taz will eventually help out by rectifying the problem. But even still, 3 players dropped.
If it works out in the end, that's one thing. But, I mean, they don't even have any control of construction. Arvid's going to start to creep in here now. Ona's by his side. Pasha removes Bona at a distance thanks to the AWP. But, what? A little bit of team damage. Pasha with another frag. Here we have it. CT's just left deflated. Poor Arvid, he's pinned in, so he has to commit to a fight. It's going to cost him his life, and while Zori lurks back catching Snacks, that's all he's going to get. Pistols, double deagle, CZ with the smoke flash. Only 1 belt of utility on the M4 player. That's Aerial with something to throw, but Damn, Virtus.pro have done it. 5 versus 3. They win the clash here on mid. Aerial's tasked with the bomb site. Nice shot onto Bialy, but he's overwhelmed up close. Opportunity has at least been shut for now. Opening pick, straight to Pasha. Zori's going to contest in mid. And, CT aggression on Inferno is always such a gamble. That's one of the reasons why. Snacks cracks the site wide with a headshot as Bialy clears out the apartments. 5 versus 2 in a matter of seconds, Tom. So while Ones is able to find 1 frag, his teammate's still nowhere to be found, and he is already cleared up.
Hey, you leave SuperJymy alone.
I mean, no disrespect, but it's a hard...
I think they'd probably tell you the same thing.
It's a hard argument to defend. Bialy is just going to continue his spam. SuperJymy have got the cannon in the 8th round of the second half. Lots of grenades being thrown out. Arvid's up close, though, and Bialy's already found the frag. Arvid maybe lagging or timing out in that moment.
Round to try and chip away at these T players, and they will do a little bit of damage, but not anything too crazy. Zori looks for a couple, but only gets 1. His teammate does the same. However, the bomb has been dropped, and Pasha still trying to peek him, but loses that duel. Again, it's going to be a close round, but maybe if Taz goes down, there's a chance. However, Bialy, quick to pounce, save his teammate, and Taz looking to try and end this here and now, even with the Glock. The T's having to deal with a completely Molotov site. They have to be careful even where they step with the maximum HP of 50. Taz is already going to fall. Snacks. Quite spotted. He's right on the edge there. Looks to spray through. At least we'll get 1. And trying to get that bomb plant down, but just fakes it out to try and bait in. Zori succeeds as well. Turns it into a 3 versus 2. Make it a 2v2. As now Pasha and Snacks are looking to try and save this round from the depths of defeat. And SuperJymy just looking to try and hold on.
All of a sudden looking a little more mortal. Arvid and Aerial. Very little utility. At least they've got these kits. Of course, health advantage as well versus both of the terrorists at this point. They will play side by side. Snacks able to isolate the fights. And while he wins the first, Aerial's going to trade. Pasha scoped in, dodges the first. Flash hits the shot, and Virtus.pro have done it.
And hold off this T push for now. However, it is almost definitely coming in. A gap in the smoke, but I don't think Honest spotted them crossing. It's a small gap at that, but he doesn't see the feet, and this means that there's actually a chance his teammate will get caught. Honest allows them into the site, and he will go down as well, leaving only Aerial to defend. He will fall to the hands of Taz and leaves it all onto Arvid. A 1 versus 3, such a decent position after the first half, but it comes down to this.
Pasha's already close. Arvid's starting to pry outwards. He's got to gamble which side to check. Right now his back is turned, but he will get win, not that it matters. Headshot from Pasha at a 16th round from Virtus.pro. They turn that game around. Do is what belongs to SuperJymy. Op on Snacks, M4 for Neo.
Yep. To the CT side, quick push from Neo, will get 1 and a second as well. He denies the plant, and Zori doesn't turn around. The clutch play from Neo.
We talked about shotguns on Inferno. And there's that Mag 7 for Pasha Biceps. Not in the hands of Snacks, but he's got the op. Clearly still capable as he picks Arvid up close. Pasha wanting to deal some damage. Ambitious, but successful in his endeavors. I feel like he's their insurance policy at this point.
Push will be coming in. Taz at least manages 1. Neo has a lot of work to do. Sits in the back lines and does manage to pick up a first. And this sort of puts the bomb plan into question. There's only 6 seconds left. Surely there's no chance for Zori, but he does double down. However, it doesn't matter. There's no time left. Virtus.pro will get themselves a second round on the board.
Better teams in the history.
Quick push. Gonna be coming in. Snacks is already lost. Bialy still here with the rifle. Maybe he'll be gunning for 5 as he already picks himself up a double, a 3rd kill, and a 4th from Bialy. A ridiculous round, a ridiculous individual play, and Taz will be there to finish. Died. After losing that initial pick, do seem to have slowed themselves down quite a bit. Arvid looking to try and turn things back, but already Snacks will be there to end his life. Pasha actually looking to re-aggress. Not really necessary here. for the CT side, and he's given an opening. Neo's still on the tree is a position they can't really clear out. They have a Molotov, but haven't utilized it, and while Zori now going to be the only man to try and save this round. We've seen a 1v4 before, but it's looking like this time they're going to tag team him before he can do anything else. Complete control over towards that A side of the map. The Molotov is going to be holding to make sure nobody can get through that murder hole. Neo taking quite an aggressive peek. The bomb will be going down, but they do have decent positions for the retake, and Pasha is actually caught out. However, that kill from Bialy is vital. There's no flank anymore other than the longer flank that's been coming out from Aerial. One is actually given a chance. Neo again just re-aggressing, giving a bit more of an opener, and they may not expect the player to be coming up ramp. However, Bialy has the number of 1, and Aerial now gets spotted, and he can't quite perform there. Now, it's down to just 2 players for Virtus.pro, 27 and 28 HP. Pasha is going to switch over to the AK-47. At least in weaponry, they have the advantage, but the HP is really what the detriment shows. Bialy, however, will leave it into a 2v2.
Bialy already on 3 frags, fires off versus Bona, takes him 2. He's looking for the ace. And Aerial's looking for a chance into the bomb site. He's gotten his way out of the door, closer to the APC. All it's going to take is a little spray down versus both these players. Pasha's the first to fall. Bialy's spotted, but he hits the headshot, crucially so. And Connector, as they boost the man over smoke. Does he get the kill, though? He's trying his best. Snacks, who just can't get it done, does get to charge his way out. Onez is going to let him pass, and Snacks with 2. Bona, while he's able to trade onto 1 frag, has now lost the bomb site. Arvid's all alone. Unless Zori really commits to the wraparound. He will get that space, because Neo's taken off of A. SuperJymy split. As thin as could be. Oh no, Taz lagged out. Still, Pasha with the CZ, he's able to find 1, so it's still the 3 versus 3. Hand of fate, Tom. Let's change this round forever.
Yeah, Pasha's still doing damage with the scout, though. Tags up 2 different players. Pasha's actually going ham, and Bialy is going to be there. Pasha through the smoke. Because that's the thing. If you do play scared versus this team, they are going to ruin you. Pasha. Okay. He'll take that frag all day. Zori scoped in, zoomed in, and that's going to be a free upgrade. Pasha could have bought an AWP, decided he wanted a scout instead, and pushes in. Actually hits the tag anyway. He's just going to be hiding behind the boxes for now. Left completely blind, but so will Aerial. The rest of his team have joined him, but it is going to be the trade back. Molotov to hold Bialy out of the sight, but Pasha has still done a decent amount of damage. And now, if you look at the position of Neo, he's starting to play that sort of lurk role. He's spotted out Bona, still has that second AWP that they do have to be a little bit more careful of, and Snacks actually pushes into drop and goes down as well. The thing is, though, that Bona, they do go pushing in here. He's going to have an awful lot of work to do, because at the moment, at least, he's alone.
Ooh, later. Bialy with a headshot. Onez with a peek. Tries to line up 2. Doesn't even get 1. So with a flashbang, he starts across. Onez is going to exploit that. Aerial is going to go for the long con, wrapping all the way around.
Got a good chance in this retake. Don't have much utility to play with, just a singular smoke, but they do have a kit, so a little bit more time bought. Neo didn't actually cross over to the site, so he still has a little bit of long control, which may not be expected, although depends if Onus was actually counting the feet that crossed over towards that site. Taz is just going to be sat here, knowing that they, again, don't have any utility, and Neo has been spotted. Sprays down a first, brings it back into a 2v2 with both remaining players low on HP, and just going to use the concrete block to keep him going. Neo sprays down 3. Neo jumps into that Molotov. They do have the bomb towards the site, which Pasha is going to eventually plant. He's retrieved an AK for himself, so maybe this was all part of the plan. We'll see if he actually uses it. Has going to be boosted onto the tree, but spotted by Zori, and leaves them into a 4 versus 2. The evening up looks inevitable. It's going to be Neo and, of course, Pasha to try and save this one. Neo spots out the first. Don't think he quite catches on. Is actually pushing him from behind, who's very low on HP. This could be the way that they even things up if he is spotted out. But Pasha now maybe should be using the AK, as he's already managed to find another. A second for Pasha as well. Looking for the third. Okay, why is this man not being given an AK? From this T side, Pasha trying to be a little bit sneaky with this AK-47. Doesn't have any utility to play with, and will push straight into Bonner. Catches him. Down to just 12 HP, and even gets the opening kill as well. Now the trades can come out, as the T side will earn that man advantage. And on the site to defend it, Zori with the AWP, Orners with the M4, and T's barreling down on their position.
Yo, still hunting that headshot. Zori's toying with a peek, but no, the man in the back goes down first, and yes, he still knows. Now it's, Arvid, and all 3 headshots to the favor of Virtus.pro.
And as said, this is all a bit of an elaborate ruse. Here comes Bonner. He has absolutely no idea, and Pasha is just going to execute him. Look to try and make even more noise, and he does. He forces the rotation in. Arvid isn't going to come running up the ramp. However, he does at least manage one. He gives his teammates a small chance, but Pasha is going to be able to hold off any rotations from the backlines, and it will only be one angle that the CTs can come back from.
Pasha continues to creep here. He's been able to make no noise so far that was heard from SuperJymy. Now it's SuperJymy pushing in. Both fall to Bialy. The smokes have already plumed. Frag grenades have bounced back, dealing minimal damage at this point, but there are players close by. And Snacks, he looks to create space. Bona caught with a nade in hand, just instantly removed, and the Opera's tagged up heavily. Straight through the door. Bialy will take him. Taz peeks out. He's cleaning him up. And Virtus.pro with what will be a flawless overtime half, unless Arvid can clutch in a 1 versus 4.
Oh, God. I love the XM, but Pasha, really?
I don't even know.
Oh, come on. I'm watching Pasha again. I have to. Like, the SG on the other side, maybe a couple. Bialy is even going to start things off. There's still a push coming in towards this long spot. Now, a different scope is there in the form of the AWP in the hands of Snacks. Nade going to do a little bit of damage to force back Arvid early on. Already Pasha, he does manage one. Look how aggressive he's going all the way around the back lines. Pasha has had enough of this game. He's going to try and get Zori with the XM. Just styling Pasha biceps. Has no fear, and that will be the end of the game.